plastic is a major problem that we are facing towards. It's a silent pandemic that we are fighting on a regular basis. So, being a tourist area, Dharamshala has a very high footfall of tourists every year. And along with the tourists, there's a huge influx of waste as well. It's not entirely the fault of the tourists, but also the lack of the infrastructure that is there. That has created a huge havoc in this entire area, especially in the areas where the waterfalls are there, the water bodies are there, because those are the source of livelihood for everybody out here. Whoever lives in Dharamshala, the source of water comes from the tuned glacier from the Bhagsana waterfall, and that is getting contaminated on a very regular basis. The Waste Warriors deals with the dry waste, but along in the dry waste, what the major problem that we face is definitely the MLPs, because that doesn't have a solution yet. Unsegregated waste and behavioral change is one of the major challenges that we face on the grounds, because people are comfortable with what they have already, and waste is not really a big priority yet. It is not something that people want to deal with on a regular basis in their household level. They just want to dispose it off, and doesn't matter where it goes. So, but it's very important for people to understand where it goes and go to the landfill and check out how people are actually manually segregating all the stuff that is coming out from your households. It's just a matter of probably 500 grams at your household level, but that turns into tons when it finally reaches the landfill. So this is something we try to make people understand and not be a part of this huge problem, and be a part of the solution. So Waste Warriors in Dharamshala specifically, we are working on different community engagements under the Outreach and Partnerships program, which is my team basically. We work in community engagements, we work in awareness raising workshops, we do a lot of work towards engaging the people, specifically the local communities out here, to make them understand how important it is to have a proper system of waste disposal. Not only disposal, but also at their household level, how they can reduce the consumption of waste and why is it important. An art structure appeals to the people in a very different way that makes them think more. They want to, okay, this also can be done through waste. It can be any kind of transformation. It can be just identifying a dark spot, clearing it up and making an art installation out of that. So if that happens, it kind of makes people understand the importance and also understand the gravity of the problem that we're trying to work in. And along with that, it sends a very fun-filled and creative message that this also can be done. We have a segregation center out here where we collect the waste from different establishments out here, send it there and then resegregate it further and then bale it and send it for recycling. So all the materials that come in, which includes plastic, metal, glass, any kind of MLPs as well, anything that comes under the dry waste, we collect it and we send it for recycling. We employ informal waste workers, give them a proper employment so that they can work in waste in a very dignified manner. Their creation of identity, because that is something which is absolutely not there right now. They are working at your doorstep. It is important that they also be respected for the work they are doing, because that is a very important job. It is one of the most important jobs. And we all saw during the pandemic that once, if they didn't come to our households, it could have been a disaster. So they kept on working, and that they were actually called the frontliners at that point of time, because they kept on working, even though we had the privilege of sitting back at home.